Hey everybody, welcome back to the early morning vlog. This is my Project 13. Good morning. Little Megadeth to get you going. It always helps me. Yeah! Peace sells, but who's buying? One of my favorite all-time Megadeth songs. Got my coffee, got my bagel and cream cheese. What is for breakfast, everyone? What's on your mind? What's going on? Leave some feedback down below. Again, this is the early morning vlog. This is your first time coming on by. I appreciate it. I thank you. Hopefully you subscribe, and if you do, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I've uploaded a video for all of you to watch and share on your social media. Got the Huawei Nexus 6P shooting this video 1080p 30 frames a second. Let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds. Sony Xperia XE Premium, the second gen. Yeah, the XE2 Premium. You can go over to the Sony website. You see all the information that we need to know. You got a black or a gray, sort of like an ice gray. I don't know the exact name of these colors. I'm sure that they have some fancy name. To me, black, gray, you got two choices. I'm sure later on, Sony may come out with some other colors, like a red one. This device is what I wanted to say. I got that backwards. The price of this device is probably going to be between $900 and $1,000. That's rumor, that's all speculation, but I wanted to get this info out there right now. It's looking good. It's a beautiful, sexy looking device. The aesthetic change, you know, it's not as boxy. It's not as sharp on the corners. You got a little more curve. You're gonna have that 18:9 aspect ratio. You're gonna have a 4K display, just like the first generation, the device that I happen to own, the Sony Xperia XE Premium. On the XE2, you still will have that 4K display. We were hoping for a Super AMOLED display. It looks like it's going to be an IPS LCD display, but it is a great visual experience with your media consumption. Your consumption of your media while visually watching your videos and movies, you will not be let down by this display. You're going to pair that with your front dual firing speakers. I'm hoping this time around they're going to be a bit louder. Got some great sounding speakers on the first gen, but they could be a little bit louder. You keep the same quality of audio that's being delivered from these speakers, and you just pump up the volume, dance, just a tad bit, and man, yeah, that should be really good. Okay, here comes a bumpy experience. They've just never come out this way and fixed this road, and I wish they would. 64 gigs of internal memory, 6 gigs of RAM, and here's the thing. If 64 gigs of memory isn't enough, you got expandable memory up to 400 gigs. Are you freaking kidding me? 400! That's a lot of memory. So, don't worry about memory. You'll be able to expand that beyond and beyond. Let's see. Water resistant, IP68. USB Type-C, fast charging. This is going to be metal frame with glass front and back, Gorilla Glass 5, so I don't see wireless charging here. You'll have a 12 and 19 megapixel cameras on the back and a 13 megapixel wide angle lens on the front. Probably will have some man, I cannot get my words out this morning. Come on, everybody, help me. It should be a great experience with these cameras. Sony using their own Sony sensors and camera hardware, so hopefully it is good. Underneath the hood, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845. Let's see, what else, man? 3540 milliamp battery. should be an efficient experience as far as battery and performance and functionality. You know, there's going to be a lot going on here with this device. It's going to be a beautiful device, aesthetically, you know, as far as the external look of the device, and internally, it's going to be a powerhouse device. Again, it's going to look a bit different than what the first generation brought us, what it brought me, but pricey. It's going to be pricey, and who knows? I don't think I'm going to spend that much money on this device right off the bat. I'll wait, and hopefully we'll end up having the same experience as far as the price dropping within a few months. So, you know, I waited till I got my Sony Xperia XE Premium first gen for $550, and you can actually get some refurbished ones through Best Buy. I've seen a couple of over there for $4.99 and $4.49. Go to the Best Buy website, and you should be able to find some refurbished devices there. So you got 14 days to get that device, check it over, make sure aesthetically everything's intact, and then the functionality is going to work for you within those 14 days. If not, send it back, get your money back. And especially when they're refurbished, just like my Huawei Nexus 6P. So far, everything working great on my 6P, and it is refurbished through a company called A1 Gadget out of Canada. I got 30 days through Amazon. That's where I found the seller. So it's always good to take advantage of the time that you have as far as when you're bringing in anything like a smartphone and you're paying a lot of money. If you have a 14-day or a 30-day return policy, use the heck out of that smartphone and make sure everything's going to function properly, and if not, send it back, get your money back, or exchange it. Part 2 of the early morning vlog. I am now on break. What happened was the Huawei Nexus 6P stopped shooting video due to the fact that my internal storage was full. I only have a 32 gig variant, which works for me. The problem is I have like 20 movies downloaded on my device. So I should only have 2 or 3 movies downloaded, watch those, and then download some more. So I cleared some of them out and totally freed up like 12 more gigs of internal storage. Either way, I want to continue the video. Sony Xperia XE2 Premium should be a monster device, but it's going to have a monster price point as well, between $9,000 and $1,000. That is the rumor right now. Hopefully that's not the case, that it's a bit cheaper than that, but I'll keep everybody up to date on that. But what you're going to get in comparison to the Sony Xperia XZ Premium, the first generation, you're going to get a new design. They drew up a new blueprint for this device, so it does look very sexy. Again, you're going to have 5.8 4K IPS LCD display, 18:9 aspect ratio. It's going to house those front-firing dual speakers. You're going to have water resistance, no wireless charging, Gorilla Glass 5 front and back, metal frame. You're going to have a 13 megapixel wide angle camera on the front, a 12 and 19 on the back, fingerprint reader on the back, fast charge, USB Type-C, 40, if I can remember correctly, on the battery. It's right around there. Should be a big enough battery to do whatever it is that you're going to be doing on this device, but everybody uses their devices completely differently, so don't expect the same battery life that everybody else is going to get. But it should be a phenomenal device. You know, we were hoping for that AMOLED display, but the 4K on my Sony Xperia XZ Premium is just amazing. Amazing. It just, when you're watching movies and videos, it looks like you can just jump right in. The depth of field is incredible. So that same experience is going to be on the XE2 Premium. But if I find out any more, I'll let everybody know. I'll leave the link down below for the Sony website. Again, there's pictures that you'll be able to see during this video. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, and really quickly, because I don't know a whole heck of a lot on this information, there are render leaks, pictures of the that could possibly be linked to the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. you're probably looking at the picture right now that I edited into this video. If this is what the Note 9 is going to be, personally, I don't want anything to do with it. But it's the way the back looks, and especially on the front with that notch. I'm hoping this is not true. If there's anything you know, leave that down below. But if these renders, if these leaks, and you don't want to feed too much into this. As a YouTuber reviewer, I want to bring you whatever it is that goes out there that leaks. It starts good conversation. And it's something to think about and talk about. But if these are wrong, great. And maybe it's going to be something totally different. But this is right now what's being talked about on the web, on YouTube. These leaks could possibly be the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. I'm hoping it's wrong. But if it ends up being true, man, I'll stay with my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. And that's about it. Anything else that you may know about these renders, these leaks, these pictures, or pic, sure, put it down below. Okay? Now I'm going to finish out my break with my orange juice. And I got a bagel and cream cheese. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for checking out the early morning vlog and part 2 to this video. And yeah, I shouldn't be putting that many movies on my smartphones. I put way too many down and I don't get to all of them. So either way, make room for videos like this. Peace. God bless. Thanks for being a part. I'm out. Till my next video. This is my Project 13. You are my Project 13.